Went around the car. Yeah, they're staying.
Hey everyone, I'm here. Right at 11. I actually went home and changed clothes because it's so warm out. So this is the newly painted, oh I'm so relieved, American Legion. They'll be having a breakfast there right now. This is right up the street from me. And you couldn't help but notice, because I was giving you a pretty good shot of this, it's Joan of Arc. That's like really one of my favorites. So screenshot that And I'm going to give you a different angle to screenshot. In the face of the storm, we fight. In the face of the storm, we fight. We don't surrender. There she is. Joan of Arc.
Same.
Dedicated to the city after World War I. You can see it. There's nothing that we cannot do. So I'm going to turn this around. It's really windy out, so I might have to leave and come back. Let's just see how it goes. Because I have to actually go get my car. How you doing? What's going on? This is the check-in. We're checking in.
For sure.
Let me know how you're doing in the chat. So I'm afraid that it's going to be real windy. So let me know if I'm inaudible because it's so windy. I'm just going to take a walk back to where I parked. If it's not too windy, we'll sit down and do a check-in. So tell me how you're feeling today. Oh, you can hear me fine? Okay. I know the wind is a bit much. We've had a lot of windy days lately. The winds have changed. Look at the beautiful clouds. Yes, I'm glad you got to join me for that. Gee, I just take you all everywhere. I feel like Rick Steves. Only it's pretty much just here. I may have a seat around the corner here. So tell me how you're feeling today. Feeling energized and determined. I like it. Did you like that, Joan of Arc? That steely resolve there. We're fired up and ready to go. Absolutely. Okay, so going down to the ocean. I got some really good video of the ROTC, the start of the parade, and all that. I heard a really good speaker who spoke about his experiences in Vietnam. I have a song about Vietnam. I'll see if I can dig it up and share it. It's a song with a video slideshow. As soon as I find a little spot, we'll sit. And I might, my sister lives right here. I might pop in and see if see if I can sit there. My family's a little funny about me and what I do, but we'll see. So, let's talk about what's going on. Let's talk about what's going on because there's a lot going on behind the scenes in terms of this election. This election I'm going to just level with you. We have been attacked by a foreign enemy. And there is no doubt about it. It's factual, not just psychic facts. The data and the evidence is coming out. We are not going to hand over the keys to the damn White House to a fascist dictator who's Putin's puppet. Did you see that steely resolve? The Joan of Arc statue? No, we are not. So that's what I want to tell you first of all. Doing okay? Contact your attorney general. Yeah, today, just remember, today's a holiday. Today's a federal holiday, so you probably won't reach anybody, but you certainly can leave a message. There are going to be recounts. There are going to be recounts. They're going on as we speak. Once I round this corner here, it won't be so windy. All right. I have just heard from different people. I haven't really been looking into it, but I've heard from several people that there are recounts happening now. I want to also remind you of something. I want to remind you that back in the year 2000, Al Gore conceded the election. But after all was said and done, Al Gore won that election in 2000. Can you imagine if Al Gore had actually taken the presidency? Let's think about that for a moment. If Al Gore had actually legitimately taken the presidency, Supreme Court apparently was corrupt then too, but not nearly as much as now. Today on Veterans Day. Yeah, wish he didn't give up. We have a second chance to not give up when we won. Imagine how many lives would not have been lost if Al Gore had been the president. We would have had no 20-year war in Afghanistan. They didn't even attack us in Iraq, right? The world would be a better place because we would have gotten a handle on global climate change. Remember? What was it? The Inconceivable Truth, or was that the name of the movie? The book? The movie? Inconvenient. An Inconvenient Truth. Came out in the 90s, I think. Right around that time. Late 90s, 2000s. So, furthermore, I'm going to just have a conversation with you confirming what you already know in your bones. Okay? Whenever anybody, I'll say it once, I'm going to say it again and again. Whenever anybody starts talking about, oh, how are we going to adjust to this new presidency? It's not a presidency. What they want, Putin wants to be in the White House. Vladimir Putin wants to be in the White House. Are we going to cede the presidency of the United States to our biggest enemy? I think not. Now, maybe it'll be a smidgen different. Just a smidgen. If Donald Trump and his cohorts hadn't told us repeatedly all along that they want a dictatorship, and all those Trumpsters are waking up, mark my words, it's going to get bad. All the people that voted for Trump are waking up past several days, realizing, gee, maybe I should have looked into it more. Somebody told me that one of the number one things that were Googled, I don't have facts on this, but one of the number one things that was Googled right around Tuesday night, Wednesday was, how can I change my vote? Did you guys hear that? Crossing the street. Please hit the thumbs up. I'm going through a lot of trouble here. We're coming up upon my high school. 248 years building the United States, the most powerful nation in the entire world, an ally to really most countries. I'm sorry, we're not made of like, oh, oh, just take it. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's not what we're made of. We are a diverse nation. We are a beautiful nation. We are a beautiful country. We are a proud country. We are a dignified country. First step, admit that the Trumpsters, first step for the Trumpsters is admit they were wrong. I like that comment. And I want to tell you too, just a week ago, just a little more than a week ago, Thursday, October 31st, and actually several large events I have attended with big crowds of people over the past, several months. When I was in Salem on Halloween night, I talked about this before too. No, we're not giving our country to Ukraine. Absolutely not. No, we can't. Not only can we not, we're not going to. I was amazed, pleasantly amazed and surprised and heartened. People come from all over the world to go to Salem on Halloween. It's a big deal. I was talking about it the whole week. Tens of thousands of people. And all I saw was joy. On October 31st, all I saw was joy. It's really windy now. People were literally dancing in the streets on Halloween in Salem. People were dressed up, they were laughing, they were playful, they were drinking, some of them, and lots of kids. And I'm looking around, and this is pre-election on Halloween on the 31st. And I felt so much optimism. I felt that people were really, really optimistic about this election that was coming up in a few days from then. That was a Thursday, it was the following Tuesday. And I thought, this is America. This is America. See the flag? Wait, that's not a flag. There's a flag. This is America. We like to help one another. We like to help our fellow brothers and sisters, and we have a reputation for being a country that helps. What fascism wants is to take the beauty and to tell you it's ugly. What fascism wants is to take your joy and tell you there ain't no such thing as joy. What fascism wants is people like Donald Trump to stand up there at a rally doing you-know-what in his diaper. I'm sorry. I just have to say it. And mocking oral sex, mimicking oral sex of the man. Talking about we need tariffs. Tariffs are the most beautiful word in the language, right? In the dictionary. Making absolutely no sense. And threatening to execute Democrats. Hello? Hello? Wake up! I might sit on the steps here. Wake up! We're not going to take it. We're taking back democracy, and we won't be backing down. It's my high school. We're taking back democracy, and we won't be backing down. Let me sit here with you. I'm gonna sit down right here. This school was built in 1939, right before World War II. Nice building. All right. Finally, you won't be getting seasick anymore. Motion sickness. It's a little less windy. Sort of. Okay. So I want to tell you that we haven't started fighting back yet. Until your last breath, democracy and freedom. Yes. I want to tell you that starting this week, we're hitting the ground, we're pounding the pavement. We are not going to let up on, maybe not literally pounding on our representative doors, but pounding on our representatives' doors through emails, through building community. We can talk to our veterans, we can support our veterans, we can write multiple times to the Biden administration, to the Biden White House, and say, we dissent. We dissent. Okay? That's what we're going to do. We're going to start up our Grassroots of Democracy meetings again, starting this week. We hit the pause button for a little bit. This is phase 2. See the steely fisherman behind me? This is what I was a cheerleader. I know you can't imagine that. Home of the what? The fighting fishermen. When we fight, we win. Can I get a witness? We have not yet begun to fight. They ain't seen nothing yet. So let me just tell you, that guy in that orange Jeep, he works at the club next door to me. Anyway, let me just tell you, we have not yet begun to fight. Donald Trump right now is extremely unstable, physically. Elon Musk, and this is my psychic read, did something very, very, very bad that he could go to prison for a very, very, very long time. If you followed the news and what was happening, the real actual news, the Midas touch, the reliable news, if you did gut checks and asked yourself, is this real news or is this not real news? If you're highly intuitive, you can sense when it's real. And this is factual. This is not a psychic impression so much as it's factual. We know that Donald Trump was on the phone with Putin, not only while he was in the White House, in conversations that were undisclosed. Bob Woodward, in his book War, just several weeks ago, we found out that in that book, Trump said that he had spoken with Putin at least 7 times. What the hell were they talking about? I'm telling you, it's boggling my freaking brain that anybody, and I've encouraged you to turn it right off, that anybody's saying that, oh, well, when he takes over, he ain't taking over anything. He ain't taking over anything. Now they're denying the phone call. It's getting kind of old. You know what I'm saying? It's getting kind of old that whatever these MAGAs are doing, that they don't like, that people call them out on it. It's getting kind of old that it's like, oh no we didn't, oh no we didn't, oh no we didn't, oh no we didn't. The election in 2020 was fraudulent. No, we didn't know. Every single thing. And did you see Dana Bash? I did see a clip of Dana Bash interviewing, who was it? Jim Jordan. When she said to him, well, you didn't fight about the Donald Trump win. You didn't, you don't even question it when you all win. But every time a Democrat wins, you say it's suspicious, you know, something to that effect. We're not doing the MAGA thing, okay? I want you to let me know how you're doing before I sign off, but I just want you to know, we're not doing the MAGA thing. And I was sitting here at the Veterans Day event this morning, and this thought kept going through my head. We need to get the enemy camp, the enemy country camp, out of our government. Yeah, you can send letters, emails to the White House to everybody. Everybody. So, you think we should use fins up as our slogan since Donald is afraid of sharks? That's funny. Yeah, you heard Joe Biden's supposed to meet up with Trump on Wednesday to discuss, I like the quotations, transfer of power. No, Biden knows everything. Biden knows everything that's going on. Joe Biden is not going to turn over this country to Vladimir Putin. We need to get the enemy out of our government. Several months back, pretty early on, I was saying about the MAGAs, and there are more of them now in our Congress. I was saying, gee, they should all just stick signs on their back that say, I work for Putin. That was a couple of years ago. It's been obvious the whole time. This is factual. This isn't conspiracy. Okay, so every time you think about what's going on in this country, I want you to continue to promise me, promise everyone else, promise yourself that you will not visualize anything about Trump, anything about Putin's puppets stealing our democracy. What happened was an act of war. We were attacked by Russia with the help of Elon. Now, if anybody tells me that's not believable, check yourself, because it's highly credible. We know it. And Kamala Harris won. She won the swing states. They're going for recounts, like I said earlier. And we really do have to form community and bond together. And I'll just close with this. If Elon needs to go to hell, he's the Antichrist. Yes, this time we have the receipts. So I'll just end with this. If you're all doing okay, it seems like you're all doing a little better today. So mental health checks if you're suicidal. Annette Dion 7@gmail.com. Okay, I'm just throwing that. Really, if you really are on the edge, Annette Dion 7@gmail.com. Please respect that I'm making that offer to people that are really in danger. And we're going to form a little bit of a phone tree to help each other. Just a 10-minute, limited to a 10-minute call, just to say we're supporting you and hang in there. Okay, still alive and kicking. Good. Listening to Lee Harris on YouTube. Nice music. Oh, good. Yeah. I'm gonna end with this. While I was sitting there at the service this morning, I was realizing what a newfound fire in my belly, and how much I'm just kind of watching myself making plans to form support groups and to really touch members of my community, my actual community. Okay? We will not repeat 2016. We will not repeat 2020. And as I sit here today with you, I told you I had a cotton dress on with long sleeves. It was too warm. It's November 11th. Yes, the phone call is 10 minutes only for people that are having suicidal ideation. Because we're not therapists. And I do have the suicide hotline phone number, and we'll provide people with that if they're really in a dangerous spot. Please hit the thumbs up on the way out. I'll be back at 7 Eastern Time for our regular PNN. Okay? Do something today. Okay? Remember, Kamala Harris said, when we fight, we win. We're still fighting. Okay? Love you all. Namaste. Sorry for all the bopping around and everything. I hope the wind wasn't too much because it is quite windy. And we'll see you later on. Have a beautiful day. To book a session, psychic.AnnetteDion.com. And thank you for booking sessions. I'm pretty full this afternoon, but lots of time this week. All right. Bye. See you.